Hello and welcome to another Bodgit and Leggit video. We've got a quick TNT. Now this is a 2002 Renault Master van, but that doesn't really matter. This kind of goes for most vehicles out there. Customer complaint is the door handle is sticking. You kind of have to push the car in quite hard, or push the door in, and then it pops out. And it's the same inside. Very, very sticky door handle. Sometimes it works kind of first time, sometimes it doesn't. So you have to kind of push the door in and pop it out at the same time. Now I'm going to show you a trick you can do, because you've got to remember this is 2002. It's old, things get worn, things get battered, and it's mainly down to do with this fella here, which is the door locking mechanism, or the door catch. What can happen is these bolts can come loose over a period of time. It can get bent, it gets pushed back, it gets lifted up. Normally it's to do with this. You can see even the wear in this plastic doesn't help either. Also, you can see the wear just here. I don't know if the camera's going to show that, but you can see where this is kind of got lifted up. Now I'm going to show you a way how to get around this, providing when you push this back by hand. Now you can really see that, and I can actually feel it. That's been pushed in. So there's wear mark. Let me try and get the camera better. Yeah, you can really see it pushed in now. Now this will only work if when I press the handle, which is just where my hand is, this releases really easy. And as you can see, it does. Yeah. Every time I do it, might need a bit of lube in there, but it's releasing really, really nice. Now if that wasn't releasing nice, you might have a lock issue, but because that's releasing nice, we can just go down to this. Also bear in mind, you've actually got a bit of adjustment in the lock too. You can see where the lock should be replaced. Sometimes this metal strike plate can move and it can be actually hitting the door first. Also what can happen is your hinges can your hinges can sag. Which also means it doesn't line up with the strike plate inside the door panel here, which what I mean is by that. That has to line up right in the middle for it to come in and lock properly. If it's pushed into the top or into the bottom, it can stick, but on this one it's pushed way too far in. You have to slam this door shut. So what I'm guessing is this has been moved back. Now if you actually look really closely, you can see where the line used to be. So this striker plate's been pushed back. All we've got to do is undo them two torques, push it forward, and I bet you this is going to be fine. One thing I'm going to do first is just lube all this up. So I'm going to get some WD-40 in there, get it all nice and lubed up. The problem is you don't really want to be putting grease or anything on here, because the problem is all the bits attract to the grease and it all sticks in there and it can cause you more and more problems. What I suggest is just WD-40 once a week. You're not going to really have an issue. Now, just the thing about torques, I've seen a lot of people kind of say, oh, you know, torques are bad. I've seen a lot of the bolts get damaged, and this is basically the reason why. This is a T27 torque, and when you put it in first, that looks really good. It doesn't really move left to right, and it feels good, but it's not a T27, it's a T30. So this is a T30. Now when this goes in, a lot better. So just make sure with a torque you've actually got the right size in, because you put a T27 on that and this bolt happens to be really quite tight, you are going to be in trouble. So as you can see, where is it? T30 there, fits really nice. T27, and again at first seems to fit quite nice, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. So I'm just going to loosen these off and slightly pull this thing forward. Now it doesn't necessarily need to be a lot. It's not loose enough. Doing this on camera is going to be quite awkward. Because we don't want to go up or down, we just want it to come forward a bit. See there now? See how much that's moved? That's most probably too much. But what that will do now is, that will just kind of prove if we're right. And what I mean by that is just to see if the door is easier to open. But I have a feeling we've gone too far with that now. Nope. Now, we've gone too far with it. It's sticking out a bit, but just look how easy this is now. See that? I'm not even trying. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to push that in a little bit more because it's not completely flat. I don't like it. Now I know some people might say, well, it's not the end of the world, it's not that bad. You can see this doesn't go past. What it is, because the door isn't closed properly, which means the seal isn't working, which possibly means the door can leak. So what we got to do is we just got to put that in between where it is now to where it was. I'm not going to show that because I'm just going to move it. But as you can see, absolutely perfect. I can do it with 2 fingers now every single time. Not going to be an issue. Sorted. So look, hope it helps. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Another good TNT, I think you will agree. And as always, links up here, links down below. But most importantly, don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one. Sorted. I know, if I didn't show it, I know I'm going to get people saying, well, I bet when you put it properly, it didn't open as easy as it should have done. Look at that. It's now completely flat. And it's opening perfectly. I know if I didn't show that, I'm just going to get comments saying it. Sorted.